Hello and welcome to Bro Duel. Today we're back with another one of our top 10 videos. This time we'll be covering our favourite quest and story mods. This has been by far the most difficult top 10 to put together, as we weren't really sure where to place some of the mods. They're all great and we hope you find one or two that you can really enjoy. Also note that we haven't included the Civil War Overhaul mod in this list, as we felt we've already covered the mod multiple times. So let's get on with the list. At 10 we've got the Elder Scrolls Quest series, a mod that you can find over on the Steam Workshop. This mod is comprised of 5 smaller quest mods, and they are Sorcery, Sea of Ghosts, and the Realm of Daedra, No Mercy, and the bigger they are. Sorcery will take you on a quest to unravel the secrets of a sorcerer's treasure, lying deep inside an abandoned tower. Sea of Ghosts is a quest that will see you become the owner of a new ship, and as captain you can order it to sail to various locations to complete various tasks. Some are menial and just to please your crewmates, but other locations are full of mystery and adventure. And the Realms of Daedra follows the story of the old Chimera warlord Ornarol from the First Era, who made a pact with the Daedra before betraying them. No Mercy will have you visit Stendarr's chapel, to explore the dark and dangerous sewers and caves below. And finally, the bigger they are lets you follow in the footsteps of a legendary giant slayer. You'll delve into new dungeons, find new weapons, and fight the largest giant Skyrim has ever seen. Each part of the series follows a similar tone, and it's a nice chunk of content that'll keep you busy for a few hours. Our number 9 is Moon and Star, a mod we covered recently in one of our regular spotlights. Moon and Star revolves around a mysterious and powerful criminal from Morrowind. The mod comes with 1 main questline and 4 side quests, and it's all completely voice acted. As some of you know, mods in Skyrim aren't really known for their voice acting, but this one really is. We enjoyed it throughout the mod, and looking at some of the comments on our spotlight, you did too.
Back to business. As neighbours, Skyrim and Morrowind share more than a border. Our fates are intertwined. We must look out for one another.
A Dunmer settlement named Little Vivec is also added by the mod. It's on a little island in the middle of Lake Ilnalta. On your way through the quest you'll even be met with a Dwemer dungeon, that includes new puzzles, fights and a unique boss. Again, the main strong point of this mod is really the excellent voice acting. NPCs will react to what you decide to do, which is another great thing. You're completely in control during the questline. Ultimately you'll have to decide for yourself who your allies and enemies are. Taking the number 8 spot is Faction Pitfighter. This mod adds a fully voice acted faction to the game that were once part of Windhelm's proud arena team, the Paladins. The mod allows you to join them and eventually fight your way to the top. You can even fight in a variety of places, like Windhelm's old arena, Orc strongholds and smuggler fighting rings. The fights will keep you entertained, as you'll have a mix of 1v1 fights or fights against teams of opponents or dangerous creatures. Another feature of the mod is the ability to bet or spectate any fights in Windhelm's old arena. The mod even adds a mix of weapons from Prioritize's Heavy Armory mod, which is a personal favourite of ours. While doing all of that, the mod still stays completely lore friendly and sticks with Skyrim's themes. This is great for anyone who misses the old arena from the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. At 7 we've got Agent of Righteous Might, a mod that lets the player involve themselves in the service of Stendarr, the god of righteous might and merciful forbearance. Since the end of the Oblivion Crisis, a group of paladins known as the Vigils of Stendarr have fought to keep the Daedra and other enemies of the Nine at bay. The quest brings about the return of a group that call themselves the Remnants of Mythic Dawn, a cult who worship the Daedra god. Your job will be to infiltrate and destroy the Remnants of Mythic Dawn from within. The Mythic Dawn are unlike any other Daedra worshippers you've ever met. They're much more organised and disciplined. This quest has a load of different activities for you to keep yourself occupied with, as well as several events that you'll encounter as you play through it. You can easily get 3 to 5 hours of gameplay from the mod as you get to know over 20 new fully voiced NPCs. This just isn't your typical quest where you have to go here, slay some bandits and then return home for your reward. You'll really have to use your wits to undertake the unique task at hand. Anyone who loves to be sneaky and knows what to say and when to say it will have a great time with this one. For our number 6 we've chosen the Fight Against the Thalmor series. This is a series of mods that stick with a recurring theme and comes in 4 parts. Each part of this mod deserves its own mention, as they all contain hours of new gameplay. The great thing about them is that they don't use the traditional point and follow system that Skyrim uses. You'll have to make your way with the use of clues and notes left scattered around the areas you'll explore. The Thalmor are up to no good again, and as you make your way through the series you'll find out why. Several new dungeons have been added for you to explore, and they each come with hundreds of enemies, with a very dungeon crawler-esque theme to them. So if you're a fan of slashing up hordes and hordes of enemies, this may be for you. There are even new unique enemies with unique AI too, as well as great rewards in the form of weapons and armour. The mod will also always scale to your character's level, so no matter how far you are into your playthrough, you'll always find a challenge on your hands if you decide to try this one out. You will be able to have several hours of fun with this one, and it's the type of mod that'll reward those who love to explore every little detail of their surroundings. Coming in at 5 we've got Moonpath to Elsewhere, which takes the player to Elsewhere, the home of the Khajiits. The main questline in this mod lets you join the Khajiiti resistance against the Thalmor invasion of their province. The mod creator really did a great job with the environment in Elsewhere, with new custom models for plant life in the area as well as new creatures for you to discover. When you step into Elsewhere you really do feel like you're in a brand new place. The new textures set the area apart from anywhere in Skyrim. You no longer feel like you're in the cold, harsh mountainous region of Skyrim. You get to visit the dense woodlands of the south and the huge arid wastelands in the north. The mod makes good use of the documented lore of the Khajiits' homeland, so anyone who's up to speed on their lore will enjoy the new and interesting landscapes and quests. There are even different types of Khajiits that inhabit Elsewhere. While it's easy to get lost in the new atmosphere, the huge variety of side quests are something that needs to be mentioned. You'll definitely spend a lot of time here. The mod is fully voice acted, although we did find it to be very hit and miss, so that's something we felt the mod could have improved on. Airships are introduced here too, which makes for some interesting cutscenes and quest events too. Overall, it's a great mod and we had fun experiencing the Khajiiti homeland, and we think you will too. Number 4 is Worm's Tooth. This is a huge mod that adds a new island of the same name. It's your job as the Dragonborn to slay a dragon that's been causing trouble and interrupting trade routes all around Skyrim. The mod includes the addition of new landscapes, as well as new dungeons for you to fight your way through before you find out why this particular dragon is up to no good. You'll be accompanied by 3 brand new followers as you traverse through one of the biggest dungeons in Tamriel, and as you make your way through you'll be met with some unusual challenges. One that really stands out is a puzzle where you'll have to use mind control to use a Draugr to complete the puzzle. There are a total of 17 new quests, 2 of which are main quests and 15 side quests. This mod also includes some new voice acting, with over 200 lines of new dialogue, and you even get your very own player home in the form of an abandoned Imperial fort. If that's not enough for you, you even get some new shouts, spells and items with all the rest of it. So this is definitely a well made and well thought out mod. And to give you even more motivation to try out this mod, you'll even get to fight against a fully voiced dragon.
Yakos Walan, and you shall have the battle you seek.
As you can see, this mod is one of the most extensive quest mods out there. Our third spot for this list goes to Undeath. In Undeath you'll aim to seek out a powerful necromancer and his followers as they try to find the secret to immortality. Along the way you'll unlock new spells, and if you make it far enough you'll be able to unlock a new powerful Lich transformation. This mod is extremely well made, and makes great use of the magic system in Skyrim. As you make your way through the questline, you'll pick up new spells, and then it'll all be worth it when you can finally transform into a Lich once a day and make use of your new powers. The unique aspect of this mod really is that Lich transformation, as we've never really seen anything like it before. We had great fun running through the quest, and we were overjoyed when we finally got our reward. The quest itself isn't too long, but it's extremely well made and fun to go through. The mod that takes the second place on our list is one we assume most of you have heard a lot about, Falskar. This ambitious project adds a brand new island to the game of the same name, and 20 to 30 hours of great content come with it. Its size is comparable to an official DLC, and it took over a year and a half to complete. With it comes a new story, side quests and NPCs. On top of that, it even has its own soundtrack with 14 new tracks added just for Falskar. Falskar is a new and independent world space with a vague history. All we know is that Nords once inhabited the island about 600 years ago. You enter the new island through a shimmering portal, so that's a nice touch to explain how this huge landmass appears. There are also new things like books, recipes, weapons and armor sets that come along with the mod, and we're sure you'll find them as you immerse yourself in this new and unfamiliar world. Any magic users will be pleased to know there's also a couple of new spells and even a new shout, so there's a lot to be gained by playing through the mod. Given the immense size of the mod, you'd expect that you'd need some kind of add-ons or DLC to try it out, but that's not the case with Falskar. It's been built with compatibility in mind, so almost anyone can download and try it out. If you haven't heard of or tried Falskar before, now's definitely the time to do so, because the only thing that can do this mod justice is trying it out for yourself. And finally, our number 1 mod for this list is Helgen Reborn. This mod revolves entirely around the destroyed city of Helgen. Once you play through the questline, fighting through numerous dungeons and escorting people to where they need to be, you'll get to decide how Helgen should be rebuilt. Do you think it should be an independent city, or should it be loyal to the Imperials or the Stormcloaks? It's up to you to decide. Each choice results in a different ending. If you choose for it to stay independent, you'll have to recruit helpers from all around Skyrim to help rebuild the city. That gives you a great way to meet some new NPCs that all have their own backstories, which is a nice added touch. There's some great voice acting in this mod, which really helps bring the new characters to life and make them really feel like they have their own unique personalities. If you haven't tried it out for a while, you'll be pleased to hear that the newest version of the mod added a whole bunch of new content, like new dungeons, and has replaced some of the older generic Radiant quests with new custom ones. This mod has taken our #1 spot for a few reasons. First of all, it's a good 6 to 10 hours of gameplay, which is long enough to keep you busy, but not too long so you get bored and go exploring somewhere else. Also because the characters and questline of the mod really stand out above the rest. You really get a feel for why they're doing what they're doing, which is great for a mod like this. And that concludes our top 10 quests and story mods list. Like I said, this was the hardest video to make because of how great all of these mods are, and we're still not certain if some mods should have been placed higher or lower on the list. As always, we encourage you to let us know what your opinion is. Do you feel something else should have made the list that didn't? If so, let us know, so we and everyone else can try out the mod and make up our own minds. We've had fun playing through all of these quests and story mods, and we hope you found at least one or two that you can play through too. That's all for this video. As always, if you download a mod, make sure to endorse it if you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.